Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Sa buwan ng mga kababaihan, pinangiriwang natin ang temang babae sa lahat ng sektor, aangat ang bukas sa bagong Pilipinas. Sa sektor ng edukasyon, alam natin na maraming guro ang babae at katulad dito sa Department of Education, marami ang mga kawani, ang babae at patuloy nilang pinapakita lalo na sa mga babaeng may asawa kung paano nila binabalanse ang kanilang buhay sa kanilang pamilya at syempre sa kanilang karera. Kaya nga nais nating bigyang pugay ang kanilang mga ganap at ambag sa lipunan sa lahat ng uri at ng pagkakataon. Muli, maalam na pagbati sa lahat ng kababaihan. Happy Women's Month.
We join the Filipino nation in celebrating the National Women's Month and International Women's Day in 2025. The celebration is a collective effort not only of women, but of all people towards the goal of an inclusive society where men, women, and people of all genders live in a safe and nurturing environment where everyone is treated equally. For 2025, the sub-theme is Babae sa lahat ng sektor, angat ang bukas sa bagong Pilipinas. It anchors on women empowerment for a bright future. This is only possible if women are given equitable access to opportunities for development and growth unimpeded by discrimination and gender biases. Women are productive members of our society, actively involved in educating our children, building our homes, and serving as indispensable partners for national development. When we think of women, we think of mothers, sisters, and family, people we want to protect, people we care about, and people we love. We celebrate the National Women's Month because women's rights are human rights. Mabuhay ang mga kababaihan!
As we celebrate this year's National Women's Month, we take great pride in embracing the theme, Babae sa lahat ng sektor, aangat ang bukas sa bagong Pilipinas. This theme holds special significance for the Department of Education, considering that we are an agency where the majority of our workforce is composed of women. We celebrate the contributions of women in uplifting communities, not just this month, but all throughout the year, each and every day. We remember women who support not just fellow women, but our entire society. We also acknowledge our male champions who empower women, promote gender equality, and ensure equitable access to opportunities. As we honor women in different sectors, we are especially grateful to women in the education sector who are committed to nurture the minds of our young learners and care for their well-being. We also acknowledge our partners, allies, and stakeholders who support our advocacies and efforts within the education sector. This collaboration is characteristic of the empowering leadership that we all aspire for. Together, we are paving the way where every woman, in whatever she does and wherever she is, will rise up towards an inclusive and prosperous bagong Pilipinas where everyone is able to achieve their dreams and aspiration. Happy Women's Month! Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
To all our deputy officials, teachers, school leaders, champions of women empowerment, and most importantly, our learners, Happy National Women's Month. This year's theme, Babae sa lahat ng sektor, aangat ang bukas sa bagong Pilipinas, reminds us that a bagong Pilipinas, a stronger, more inclusive nation, will only be possible when we uplift and empower women in every field, in every school, and in every classroom. Women are the backbone of our education system. From our teachers to our administrators, our policymakers, to our support staff. They nurture, they lead, and they inspire. But more than that, young women fill our classrooms, determined to create better futures, not only for themselves and their families, but for the future of our nation. And our responsibility as an education sector is to ensure that every young girl, no matter her background, has the opportunity to learn, to grow, and to succeed. And this is why, under the leadership of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. and the guidance of our Secretary Sunny Angara, we are committed to a 5-point agenda that strengthens our support for all our learners, especially our young women. And first, we prioritize access to education. Every young girl deserves to be in school, free from the barriers that prevent her from learning. And that's why through programs like the school-based feeding program, we ensure that no learner goes hungry and that nutrition never stands in the way of education. Second, we are also strengthening learner well-being. We recognize, for example, the importance of mental health, especially for young women facing pressures both inside and outside the classroom. And through our mental health program, we provide safe spaces, counseling, and support to help our learners navigate challenges and build resilience. And third, of course, we uphold the protection of every child. Our child protection program ensures that our schools remain safe and inclusive spaces, free from any forms of violence, abuse, or discrimination, so that every young girl can learn with dignity and with confidence. Fourth, we champion sports and holistic development because we know that when girls are given the chance to play, to compete, to lead, they gain the confidence that carries over into every part of their lives. That's why we continue to invest in sports programs, ensuring that young women have equal opportunities to develop their talents and excel. And fifth, we empower learners with the knowledge to make informed choices. Through our child and adolescent reproductive health education program, we ensure that young women understand their rights, their health, and their future so that they can make decisions that set them up for success. Because at the end of the day, education is not just about preparing learners for tests. It's about preparing them for life. And when we empower our young women, when we make sure that they have the education, the support, and the opportunities that they need, we don't just change their futures, we change the future of our nation. So today, let us not just celebrate women's contributions. Let's commit to ensuring that every learner, every teacher, every girl in our classrooms knows that she belongs, that she is valued, and that she has the power to lead. Because when we invest in young women, when we invest in a brighter, stronger, and more equitable Philippines, everybody wins. And to all our educators, school leaders, and learners, thank you very much. Your strength, your passion, and your dedication shape the future of this wonderful nation. We see you, we honor you, and we stand with you. Muli, maraming salamat at mabuhay ang bawat babaeng Pilipino.
Happy Sunny Day! Isang matigla at makabuluhang pagdiriwang para sa mga nagbabaihan ng ating lipunan. March is National Women's Month, a time to celebrate the achievements of women across all sectors, including those in education. Women play a critical role in shaping the future of our learners through their dedication as teachers and secondary parents in schools. Indeed, we take this opportunity to recognize the remarkable contributions of our women in the education workforce. We thank you for all your hard work. Yes, education is a powerful tool for breaking gender barriers and creating equal opportunities for young girls. Every girl in our school has the potential to become a leader, an innovator, or a change maker, and we have to nurture this potential. We must encourage them to pursue their aspirations in the field they choose, whether it be in science and technology, entrepreneurship, academe, or any other. But our work does not stop at the celebration. Achieving gender equality in education is a responsibility we all share. We will continue advocating and implementing gender-responsive policies, promoting inclusive learning materials, and fostering safe spaces for our learners. We will continue encouraging our male allies to stand with us in championing equal rights. When we empower women, we strengthen our schools, communities, and nation. When we support our female learners, we build a stronger future. Mabuhay ang mga kababaihan. Muli, hindi matatawarang pagpupugay at pasasala.
Sa lahat ng mga kababaihan sa ating buhay, nais ko kayo batiin ng isang Happy National Women's Month. It's just fitting for us to recognize, honor, and give thanks to all the women in our lives for being partners and co-contributors in making this world a better place. A special shout out to the women in my life. I love you all.
Ang Teacher Education Council ay saksi sa hindi matatawarang pagsisikap ng mga kababaihan sa sektor ng edukasyon upang makamit ng bawat Pilipino ang isang makabuluhan at bagong bukas. Malayo na ang ating narating dahil sa kontribusyon ng kababaihan sa lahat ng sektor. May this month's celebration remind all women of our strength and, at the same time, our intergenerational responsibility to promote diversity and inclusion among all women and across genders. May everyone continue to be the guiding beacon as the younger generation of women march forward to a future of an equitable society of equals. Happy International Women's Month from the Teacher Education Council.